Good evening, everyone. My name is Ramon Batista, R-A-M-O-N. My last name is spelled B as in boy, A-T-I-S-T-A. I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Santa Monica Police Department. So this afternoon at about 5:21 p.m., our Santa Monica police officer was on foot in full uniform. He had come out to the front of the station to meet with a couple of residents to take follow-up information on an unrelated case. It was at that time that a male subject, appears to be white, in his 30s, approached the officer. And in that conversation and exchange, he interjected himself into the conversation as the officer was trying to make contact with this party that was just trying to bring information forward on an unrelated case. It was in that moment and in that exchange that the subject unexpectedly and without warning attacked the officer, pulled a large knife from his clothing and attacked and stabbed the officer. The officer retreated, backed away, drew his sidearm, and went around the corner of the building. The suspect followed him, continuing the attack. And it was in that area, the side of the building, that an officer-involved shooting occurred. Our officers responded, additional officers responded, and provided life-saving care. The Santa Monica Fire Department followed up that life-saving care. Unfortunately, the subject, deceased, died at the scene. Our officer was transported immediately by our police officers to a local area emergency room for care, and he is there now. It is my hope that our officer survives these injuries, as they were very serious stab wounds. I can't tell you enough how disappointed I am to see that this attack, unprovoked, occurred on our streets. In Santa Monica, we pride ourselves in trying to keep our city safe. Unfortunately, we've had a very series of serious events that have occurred on our cities since this summer. Nonetheless, our officers are going to continue the work of going out there and providing public safety to our residents every single day. We are unrelenting in our mission to keep our public safe. It is unfortunate that this person decided to attack our officer in this manner, but we believe that our officer will survive, and we are confident in our ability to continue going out there and providing public safety for our community, without a doubt. And I'll take a couple of questions.
Can you tell us about the officer?
The officer has been with our department for less than 10 years. He is approximately 35 years old. That's about all I can share with you at the moment.
The suspect was a homeless or someone of the community?
The early stage of the investigation, all I can tell you is he looks to be about a white male in his 30s, and I can't tell you if he is unhoused or a resident of our community.
Can you talk about your officer's injury a little more specifically? Where was he stabbed?
I can't really talk about the location of the injuries, and I forgot to add, the case is being investigated by the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, and the coroner's office is on their way to come in and retrieve the body.
But was it multiple times, just once? I guess I'm kind of...
I can say it was multiple times.
You recovered the knife?
Yes. Large.
Also, the person that was taking your phone call, was that person injured at all?
No, but they witnessed the entire incident.
Body cam footage?
Yes.
Which officers discharged their weapon?
The officer that was assaulted is the one to discharge his weapon.
When you talk about it's not a serious area like lives like this, what is it going to take? What is the
We're going out there every single day using our officers on overtime. We're using every technological advantage that we have up to this point to be able to make sure that we are as advanced as we can in either protecting or being in front of an incident before it occurs, or responding to it immediately. So these deployments occur 7 days a week, and we are working around the clock to make sure that we have additional officers. Started through the summer and trying to get more information from somebody else that treated and that he will survive his injuries, but I can't really go into additional information about that.
How was he treated?
We had incidents throughout the summer that involved the unhoused. I can't say for sure that this case is of similar nature, but that is all part of what we're investigating and we'll look into. And when we have all that information, we will certainly bring it forward.
When was the last time an officer in Santa Monica was at this matter?
A knife attack
Just any attack.
is unusual, but I would say that as early as just a week ago, one of our officers was injured in an assault, and prior to that, a week prior to that, another officer was also injured in a similar incident, but where there was no weapon involved.
And I'm sorry to be run through this real simply. The officer responding to some kind of call out front is kind of what happened, and then the suspect attacks him essentially.
Right. The officer came out to take just additional information from another reporting party about a call that was ongoing. And it was in that moment that the subject interjected himself and then the attack unfolded.
Was there any indication that he was lying in wait or anything like that?
I don't have that information.
I kind of said this, but you don't have any ideas on the suspect if you guys had prior record or don't know exactly who he is yet.
We don't have that information yet. Okay.
¿Qué especial sabes Spanish?
Sí.
Really? Bien.